but a lot or not a lot. And I feel like I wasn't posting a lot the past couple of days. It's like there wasn't any spectacular things going on with black people that I could post about. So, yeah, took a little, I don't know, just like I stepped up a little bit earlier today, with the usual shenanigans that they're pulling. But, yeah, I hope they don't, start behaving. I don't know what I'd do with myself. I don't know what I'd do all day long if the black people started behaving themselves. Are you kidding? I know that's never going to happen. So what the fuck? I marked it, actually, what I wanted to get to first. Oh, Adam Carolla. Yeah. Everyone's following the lead of the people that successful people that have made some money, people that have, eked out a career for themselves, are following the lead, getting out of these cities, these big Democrat-run cities and Democrat-run states. It's just not worth it anymore. What are you doing? If you were in broadcasting in any capacity, which Adam Carolla, of course, was over the course of the years, you had to be in New York City or Los Angeles, California. Pretty much it. That was that showed people that you were successful in broadcasting because you were in those big cities in those states. There were other people like Rush Limbaugh that could go to Florida and broadcast, but he was already at a level, it didn't matter. People were going to listen to him. His fans were going to listen to him no matter where he was broadcasting from. And he started, in New York. So Adam Carolla has decided he's done ski with California. He's leaving California. He slams sociopathic Governor Gavin Newsom and the slippery eel of nothingness. That's what he calls him, a slippery eel of nothingness. Newsom just had a speech, another one of these state of the state things, I guess, and he's blaming Republicans, conservatives, whatever it is. They'll find anyone else to blame but themselves on what they've done, how they've destroyed their states and cities and whatnot. So let me pop this up here real quick so I can. Oh, there it is. He's leaving. I'm leaving. Open in new window. There we go. All right. I could just pull this over here for a sec. It's all right. Everything's, my printer and all that shit. You know how it is. And the New York Post is always great when you try to read something. It's nothing but slamming pop-up ads going everywhere. But I got this one. Oh, comedian and podcast host Adam Carolla said he's joining the exodus from California and took some parting shots at sociopathic Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom during his appearance on the Sage Steele show. Who's Sage Steele? Do we know who that is? I don't know. There's just so many fucking podcasts. There's just really too many, if I may say so myself. If I may say, as one of the people, not the first, not the most influential, but one of the people that kind of had a part in this podcast thing that's gone on over the past few years. I feel I've lent my hand, I've influenced, I was part of it right from the beginning. I think there's way too many podcasts. Way too many. All podcasters do when they're not podcasting is other people's podcasts. It's the funniest thing. I do it. I know. I'm on Uncle Rico. I'm on Who Are These Podcasts? Dalton's show. I do podcasts. I get it. But it just seems a little oversaturated. Could be. Little oversaturated. Carolla was asked how he could still live in Los Angeles, a question he responded to with a loud groan of exclamation. It's horrible. Yes, after telling host Sage Steele, it is not his real name. He's the old school staying with a radio name thing, right? Gotta be.
It's a woman.
Oh, even better. Look how sexist I am. Look how sexist I am. I just assume Sage. Sage could be a dude's name, but it's kind of a who knows. It's all very, they want you not to figure it out. Sage Steele, a woman, that figures. This is one of those things where there was that old riddle. It was like a father and his son get in a car accident, and the father dies, but the son is still alive, and they take him to the hospital, and the surgeon walks in and looks at the kid and goes, I cannot perform surgery on this child, for he is my son. And years ago, this was the most perplexing riddle you could ask someone. They're like, stepfather? Is it, who? I can't figure it out. Twins? Was it the twins of the... And the easiest answer, of course, the surgeon is the kid's mother. But it wasn't even conceivable back then that a woman could be a surgeon, so it was a good riddle. It just goes to show you. And I'm still kind of from that school of thought. When I hear Adam Carolla is on a podcast with Sage Steele, I assume Sage Steele is like a dude. It's my own sexism coming into play. Can I see a picture of Sage Steele? Do you got the Sage Steele photo there? Take a look at a black woman. I'm done. I am done. It gets better. Tell me it's a tranny. Tell me Sage has a dick. It's a tranny black woman. All right. Color me surprised. All right. After telling host Sage Steele how he grew up in L.A. and that his comedy roots were made in the city, Carolla insisted it's time to move. I have twins, and they're seniors in their senior year of high school. Jesus Christ, what happened? I remember seeing those very twins when I did his show out in L.A., which doesn't seem like a long time ago, but it was. And kids, man, they just go from being like little annoying shits that are running around to big annoying shits that are in high school. Wow, that's something. I didn't want to pick up and, tear them up, their roots. And so people always go, when are you leaving? And I go, I will be attending their high school graduation in a U-Haul. All right. Same thing. My brother says the same thing when his daughter's done with high school. He's probably coming down here. He's probably coming down to South Carolina, move somewhere between my sister in Myrtle and me up here in around Greenville. Because why stay in New York? Why stay in California? It's a sad testimonial about California and sort of recent downturn in L.A. as well, because growing up out here, nobody left. You'd be a fool to leave. That's so true. And the notion of moving out of L.A. and going to like one of the Carolinas or Nashville, that was insane. You watch the beginning of the Beverly Hillbillies. They lived over here. They came to where we are. Moving to a place like Wyoming or something would have been unfathomable, unheard of. He teased that Texas, Florida, the Carolinas, Tennessee are among 15 places he's considered moving out to out of desperation of getting out of California. A move he's officially decided on. There you go. And that's sad. I don't even have a place that I need to go. There's a difference between going, I want to live out my retirement years in Maui, or I got to move to Arizona because I have bronchitis, or something. It's not that. I just have to leave. And that's something. It's so fucking true. I just have to leave. That's the same feeling I got. I don't even know where I'm going. This isn't me cheating on you for another woman. This is, I hate you so much, I'm moving into a motel room and not dating for 6 years. Yeah, he makes a valid point there. Carolla said California's problems are self-imposed and super avoidable, insisting that the Golden State never pumped the brakes. I say to a lot of people, when's the end? When does it end? When do we change course? And the number one answer is we haven't bottomed out yet. We're getting near it. We haven't totally bottomed out. And then I said, why is it necessary to bottom out? Carolla wondered. It's like saying, I was looking for some stuff in my son's room and I found some syringes and a baggie of heroin, but he hasn't flatlined yet, okay? Yeah. You haven't bottomed out. Let's reverse course. California, Los Angeles can't do it. Then he cited 2021 recall effort to oust Newsom and how we vote him right back in. Followed by the election of Democrat Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, insisting she won because she's a woman of color and that her super competent opponent, Rick Caruso, was rejected because he was an old, white, and rich guy. Yeah. Yeah. How stupid are Californians? They get this whole thing to recall Newsom's election. Just get him out. They have this whole thing where you can actually remove an elected official if they're fucking up so bad that people say, yeah, we got to get rid of this guy. They do all that to just vote him back in again. And he's done nothing since then but fuck up the state even more. I don't know. It's these liberal fucking bastions of shit in states like New York and California. You have an entire state with people that I guess think sensibly for the most part. And then these little enclaves, huge enclaves of liberalism and communism and just degeneracy, stupidity. And they're the ones that get all the pull because that's where the numbers are. And they just keep making the same fucking mistakes or on purpose things to fuck the country up over and over again. We get what we deserve, and we deserve it, Carolla said. Yep. I mean, my mom, right before she died, I was like, listen, I'd rather let Larry Elder be governor than Newsom. And she's like, I don't know about what's funny about her, super progressive white lady. But Larry Elder being black doesn't mean anything to her because he's on the wrong side, right? She goes, I don't know who Larry Elder is, but I know Gavin Newsom's a Democrat. And I'm like, that's how we vote. Like jumbo moms. It's like ride or die with Gavin Newsom. And it's like, can you just admit you made a mistake and try something else? No, we cannot. And then he tears him apart as a narcissistic douchebag, a slippery eel of nothingness. He says nothing. He says nothing. He's a sociopath, narcissist, empty bag, and we vote for this guy. He says nothing. He doesn't have to. That's the scary part of the equation. My mom is voting for Gavin Newsom no matter what that pile of shit does. Yeah. That's what happens. People just out of habit, I know that name. I think that's why they put those stupid signs on the side of the road when the election comes around. At 60 miles an hour, taking a glance off the road at an election sign in someone's yard, I don't think you're really going to get the gist of their platform. What you will get is a name. And if the poster says Republican or Democrat, or it's a blue poster or a red poster, you just get that. And then you think, oh, Bob something. I got to vote for Bob somebody when I get into the voting booth. That's all those signs are for, is to reinforce your habitual voting habits. It's really fucking crazy. Newsom's a buffoon. He's an idiot, Carolla said. I said to him, what's going on with traffic? We have such horrible traffic in L.A., worse than the world. Like, why aren't we doing something about it? Why isn't there a plan? Where's our traffic czar? What's going on? He said, he goes, I saw this billboard. I kind of liked it. It said, you're not in traffic, you are traffic. It doesn't mean anything. The point is, that's how he talks. That's hilarious. What a professional politician to say something like that. No, you're not in traffic. You are traffic. Anyway, vote for me when I. So yeah, we saw Joe Rogan do it. Moved from L.A. Out to Austin. I think Joe's was more of a financial move than it was a move about the government being oppressive and stupid. You know, he didn't like the taxes, that's for sure. And the Democrats are known for taxing the living shit out of people. But I think that was pretty much the only reason Joe Rogan left L.A. for Austin, Texas. He's sitting on that contract to sign from Spotify for $200 million. You're going to look at what those state and local taxes are. You're going to look and go, wow, look at that. I get to give $90 million to the state of California. No, fuck that. I'll leave. I'll go to Austin, Texas. So, you know, there's plenty of reasons to leave. The only reason anyone would go to an exclusively Democrat state is to get abortions. That seems to be the only thing. The only reason you would leave a Republican state and go to a Democrat state. And I'm just talking driving to actually get the abortions. I don't even think these dummies that support abortion and that live in Republican states are going to leave, because even they look at things like taxes and other stuff and go, yeah, I'll drive to get the abortion. Then I'll turn around and come back to my lower taxes and lower crime and all that nonsense. So, yeah. But you'll see a lot of people, especially in these big states and cities like California and New York, Chicago, Illinois, that have had it. That have had it, and they are fucking leaving. And they're the ones paying the money. Oh, boy. They are your tax base. Your big tax spenders. And when they try to make the budget the next year and the year after that, and they realize there's just these fucking EBT welfare fucking rats that contribute nothing, they take out of the funds, never putting in, and then they wonder what happened. What happened to the city? Why can't we afford these new programs we want? And because all the people that pay taxes have left for greener pastures, because you are fucked up and you're not a government of the people. You are a government, you're a communist government. That's what you are. Yep. Brian, line 5, has